Hakeem Jeffries knows everything that goes on in the city of New York. He represents it. He is the failed minority leader in the House of Representatives in Congress. We all know him. The wannabe Obama, the TEMU Obama, the dollar store Obama, whatever you want to call him. He is being asked a question about a riot or a protest where over 60 people were arrested by the NYPD. And he's asked if he condones it or he disagrees with it. And he claims he knows nothing about it.
I have one more question for you. In New York, your home state, the other night, there was a protest in a hotel in Manhattan. And the New York Police Department went in and they said because I want to point out that the Trump administration, they're saying you cannot put yourself in between a law enforcement operation. You can certainly protest, but you can't put yourself in between a law enforcement operation. So there were 65 New Yorkers arrested by the New York City Police Department, and Mayor Mamdani did not protest this at all. Do you support that action by the New York City Police? And why didn't we see that in Minnesota? Wouldn't that have been a good idea?
Well, I'm unfamiliar with that particular incident. I'm happy to look into it and come back on your show and comment on it. But what I will say is that the American people, hundreds of millions of folks, saw a cold-blooded killing of Alex Pretty. He was called by the Trump administration a would-be assassin and a domestic terrorist. No, that was a malignant lie. We know he was an ICU nurse.
Well, the president has already sent in Tom Homan to remedy the things that you're talking about.
Veteran. I hope so, but it remains to be seen.
All right. Leader Jeffries, hey, I'm surprised that you haven't heard about that arrest of 65 people in New York. You represent the 8th District in New York. You hadn't heard that 65 protesters were arrested in New York City?
Are you surprised that I'm here in Washington working to avert a government shutdown and make sure that ICE actually conducts itself like...
And this is the man that the Democrats hope will lead them into the future. I'm here to tell you it's never going to happen. He knows exactly what happened at that hotel, but of course he had to deflect away from it and bring up Alex Pretty, you know, the one who was killed by ICE. He said he was an innocent bystander. He was doing nothing. He went to a protest with a loaded handgun and at least 3 extra loaded magazines, but he was there to do no harm. He was going to be peaceful. But you can't tell Hakeem Jeffries anything because Donald Trump called Alex Pretty a domestic terrorist, which I absolutely agree with. If you want to protest, you don't bring a firearm. You go protest, you voice your opinion and your concerns, and then you leave. And there's also video of Alex Pretty spitting on ICE agents, kicking their vehicles, etc. But Hakeem Jeffries doesn't want to hear it. He knows nothing about the hotel arrest. Even Borat Mamdani, the mayor of New York, agreed with the NYPD arresting these people because they were interfering with a law enforcement operation. But Jeffries knows nothing. He will go back and look into it and go back on the show and comment. But that's never going to happen because right now he's really concerned about avoiding another government shutdown that he and the rest of his fellow Democrats are behind. They will do anything in their power to stop Donald Trump from making this country what it should be. They are against all the law enforcement action because they know Donald Trump and his DOJ are doing the right thing. Anyone can see that the Democrat Party has failed. They have no leg to stand on. Their main talking point in everything they say is Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump. And just recently, it's Kristi Noem. They're going to impeach her for doing her job outstandingly, if I may say. These people have nothing. They can't hide behind their failures, and they will deflect from answering a question because they have to bring up something else, like a government shutdown. Hakeem Jeffries is a fraud, just like his counterpart in the Senate, Chuck Schumer. And New Yorkers just need to wake up and open their eyes and make sure that these failures never have a seat in Congress during the next election cycle.